Today, Elder Scrolls Online, gonna be doing some dungeons, and I was thinking about doing some solo dungeons as a wolf, so I wanted to try to do some of those, maybe doing some veterans as well. I'm gonna see how far I can get in each dungeon. So I'm gonna do the normal ones first, and then I'll probably just jump into a veteran just to see what it would be like. The veterans, the thing that's different is that obviously the bosses have way more hit points, and a lot of times they have self-healing capabilities that just make it pretty much unstoppable. Like it's really hard to kill those things solo, at least with my build. So we're gonna try it and see what happens. Whatever, just for fun. I'm just gonna get my dailies real quick before we get started.
The horses are restless.
Oh, and let me slap on that chat. Nice, it's small again. Oh, every time I change to 1080p for editing videos, sometimes it'll widen up and get real huge and kind of messes things up. All right, let me log on the Necro and then I'll get on the Warden. The stream is working. Looking good. Bringer. This is 5 of 6. I don't know why it's saying that. Not connecting to one of the live stream services. I don't know what's missing. Okay. Oh yeah.
Best mounts and all.
Oh. Just gotta get those dailies. Can't avoid the dailies. Hey. All right. I was a little fisherman yesterday, so I was doing some fishing. Go get this one real quick. But I was gonna get I gotta get my ultimate up so I could be able to turn into a werewolf. Once I do that, done. Do this. Bloop. Exhilarating gameplay. This is why I usually do the fishing off stream. I don't want to bore you guys to tears. You're just running around fishing. Actually, I haven't really focused on fishing in a bit. Last time I fished was a couple days ago. Yesterday I was like really into Metal Gear Solid, which I want to play a little bit more of that later on today. Kind of want to finish that game again. I got 271 bait. I could do this all day if I wanted to. And then I can go back and buy more bait. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, fishing is definitely the easiest way to make money, but it's the most boring way to make money. It's just extremely time consuming. There really is no gameplay to this. All you do is just literally throw the hook in, pull it up. Like, it's just really fucking boring. I wish they would overhaul the fishing system and make it more like maybe Arc Gauge, where they had two different sets of fishing. They had the sport fishing, which is like almost like you're battling the fish type of thing, which I thought was pretty fun. And then they also have the auto fishing, which is basically he just throws a line, catches a fish, throws a line, catch, like it's just automatic. And that's how this should be right here, is the automatic shit. Because this is super fucking boring. It's very, very tedious, and I don't see any enjoyment in doing this all day long. It's just a complete time sink, super damn boring. Supernova, what's up, man? How you doing today? I've already calculated the fishing. You usually get about 15 fish every single hole, and it takes you about 5 minutes to fish out a hole completely. So that's a lot of time wasted. That's so much time. In an hour, I calculated about 180 fish you could potentially catch. It doesn't mean guaranteed 180, because sometimes you'll get pieces of bait, sometimes you'll get other things like an actual rarer fish that you can't fillet, you know. So those are the things that kind of mess up your fishing line as far as trying to get perfect rows. Yeah, but this shit is tedious as fuck. Like, I would rather do anything else but bore you guys to tears doing this fishing. I'm just gonna fish out this hole and then I'm done. Promise. But if I wanted to upgrade my gear like this week, I would just literally fish for the entire week. And do it for the entire week. Play something else while I fish. Because you can easily play this game, play the fishing, and then just kind of do something else, you know? Like I'll play like Nintendo Switch or something while I actually fish, because it's so goddamn boring. That's pretty sad for you to think about that, because shouldn't the video game be fun? Not this shit, you know? Just my thoughts on a video game. It is a video game after all. Probably why the perfect row is in such high demand to be bought on the auction house, because nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to put themselves through the torture of this shit. There's so many other ways to make money too, so it's like this is like the easiest way to make money. But like you literally don't even need any kind of specialization or anything. You can do it as a level 1. All you gotta do is just buy bait and that's it. Done. But it's super duper boring. Thank God. All right, it's over. All right, let's move on. So I'm gonna stop gathering shit too. I'm not gonna gather stuff as much as I used to, because I'm getting rid of ESO Plus. It's supposed to be expiring probably within the next couple weeks. So I'm gonna stop getting in the habit of this. I'll probably just farm just to sell it immediately. Like, you know, I'm not gonna hoard anything like I've been doing. Okay, so let me... Okay, what I really wanted to do actually is get my ultimate up. Brendan and I are playing Minecraft mod pack together. The most tedious thing is to getting skulls. Summon a boss. Oh, that sounds kind of like Ark style. Laziness took over me and it's so goddamn hard. Yeah, that sounds kind of like Ark. Ark was the same way. You had to farm like certain things just to be able to fight the world boss. Minecraft is just like, it's such a simple game, but at the same time, I don't know, I always found it kind of complicated, because at least as a new player, they don't tell you anything. They expect you to just know how to craft shit and, you know, combine, because it just doesn't show you recipes at all. Like, you have to combine shit until something happens. Like either that or you gotta Google everything, and I hate Googling shit, especially if I just started playing a game. So that's why I've never gotten into Minecraft. It's cool that it's so accessible multiplayer wise. I wish more games were that accessible, but the concept of it I just can't really get behind. I don't really like it that much. What's up, that king? Are you the same king from Twitter? I mean Twitch? All right, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm still trying to build up Ultimate. Like I'm literally in the process of doing it and I forgot. All right, let me find some mobs to kill. Get my Ultimate up. Here we go. Die already, damn. He's got a lot of hit points. I don't think your Twitch chat is working. I typed something and it didn't pop. Yeah, Twitch is weird this when I tried to launch it. Let's see. Yeah, oh, I see. Okay, you're on here. Yeah, this is Restream is acting weird. Let me double check it real quick. See if I can fix it. Restream is acting weird with Twitch. Might be doing some kind of maintenance. It says sending data. It's probably trying to load. Because it told me, oh, you need to rebind Twitch. You need to redo it. And I'm like, I don't want to do it. That sounds too me. Let me see. I have to let me stop it real quick. Twitch. I'm gonna re-put it on. Bitch. I'm supposed to be getting Fallout 76 tomorrow. Yeah, Twitch is not working properly. It looks like it reset, but still not working properly. Oh well, I can't really do anything about that. Let me update the title. I'll just put chat's not working. There. Little updated title. Let me see if it's actually still. Yeah, I'm supposed to be getting it tomorrow, so I'm gonna see what happens. There it goes. All right. Better. Yeah, there's something going on with Restream. It's not letting the chat go through. Okay. Do I have enough? Almost there. Ah, I need to kill like one mob. One. Okay. How's my inventory? Looking good. All right, got ultimate. Let's do it. Let's do. You know what? We're already in this zone. Is there a dungeon for this zone? I don't see anything. A trial. we could try. We could try a trial. Oh shit. I think a trial would probably be insane. I'm kind of interested. What happens if we do a trial? Like, I'm just kind of curious. We'll probably get one-shotted, right? Like, I don't know. It probably won't be that fun. I'm just kind of curious. This is probably gonna be stupid. I know trials are pretty difficult. And is there like a veteran version of trials, like, or normal or whatever? Make some ramen. Hell yeah, I want some ramen. That sounds good. Yeah, throw me a little cup. Like a little piece. I don't want that much. Like a little cup. Cool. Dead bodies. Cool. I've never done this trial. Damn. This is insane. All right, I'm just gonna go in and see what happens. Just curious as to how this works. Mobs probably hit like trucks too. Eat my food. Eat my food. Wow, they have like 700 million hit points. Everything is like a truck. All right, let me go into wolf form. Oh, this is like a world boss right here on its own. That's pretty cool. Man, these mobs have so much hit points. Oh, look, I'm getting trial achievements. I'm gonna have to attempt to do trials. I don't know. I've never done the trials in this game. I've always been afraid. Like, I'm always afraid of doing trials. I don't know. Like, it's just the thing is just having to deal with so many other people, and then the not knowing of the dungeon, and then you have to sit there and read chat for fucking 6 hours. Like, it's very tedious shit. I just want to get in and play, and that's it. I want to overthink. It has 1.1 million hit points. Damn. I think better drop a gold thing. What the fuck? I was like super stunned. Ow. You'll most probably get blasted back to your last dimension. Yeah, the boss is probably gonna be insane, I imagine. This is just, yeah, this is just probably like a basic ass mob. Like, probably most people would just run past this shit. Your favorite type of ramen? Man, I haven't had ramen in a million years, honestly. Just the basic, whatever, the chicken or whatever. Probably the chicken one. I'm not allowed to eat ramen anymore. My fiance would kill me if I try to eat that. She'll make me fresh ramen, but I can't buy the ramen packet anymore. Too much sodium or whatever it says. Die already, fuck. I think it has unlimited hit points. Here we go. Yeah. Didn't even drop anything. Where would the bosses be located? Just, I want to see what a boss is like. The boss? What the fuck is this? Okay, I don't know if this... That doesn't look like a boss. That looks like a boss room down there, whatever that is. Ah. Why did it sound like you were punching mud? Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's probably, it's just the slap sound of the wolf, probably. That whole like... Oh, so we gotta kill these mobs to get through? Okay, let's see. A million hit points on a basic ass mob right now. It's pretty crazy. This is actually not too bad. I was expecting to get one-shotted by like everything. So, it's not bad. I mean, yeah, ramen has enough sodium to make your blood pressure quadruple. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. But if you go to a restaurant and ask them to make ramen, sodium won't be as much of a problem. Yeah, if they make it legitimate, like if they make it, I guess, healthier. I would see that looking better. Oops, I have to do this. There we go. He doesn't come over here, like they stay ranged. So I guess I'm trying to get them together. Maybe if I do this, try to push them together. Because this whole range shit is kind of, it's for the birds. I don't like it. Trying to push him over. Probably gonna take me 3 years to kill this boss. I'm running out of stamina. First Skyrim mob to make me shit my pants. Oh, look at them doing damage now. Right, you need to relax. The wolf. Here's the mud sound you were talking about. It's just the slapping. I don't know. It's some weird mud sound. Every time I do the scream at them, it's like 1% always comes off their health. Rar. Rar. Dead. See, this too is pretty fast. It's like slap 1, slap 2, 1%. It's like 1% every 2 slaps. Every time I slap them with the left hand. Slap, 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 slap. Strange how you're not running out of stamina even though they're hitting you with lightning. Yeah, I do see their stamina, my stamina going down pretty rapidly compared to normal, so it is working. But the thing is I'm hitting them with my heavy attacks every once in a while, so it brings it right back up. Alright, let's kill this thing already. There we go. They eat them. I don't know if we needed to do something specific to get into this door. Yeah, that's the boss over there. Can I jump over this? How do I get through? I don't know how to get through this shit. Maybe this mob? But you see how lazy the developers get though? Like they just put regular ass mobs like this one that I should have just one-shotted. They gave them like 200,000 hit points. Oh, there we go. The door's open. All right. Okay, here we go. This is probably gonna suck. Let's see what happens. Holy fuck. Oh shit, they melted my ass. Damn. That AoE thing that they put on the ground.
This structure has some hold on the rift.
I got melted.
I'll investigate while you finish up down there.
I think it was probably that red circle that was on the ground. That was the thing that really messed me up. Why is it saying waiting to end? I just... Can't recall while dead. I'm the only one in this dungeon, so that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I might have to relog. Yeah, they did. Shit. Yeah, one tapped. Pretty much. I can't log out while in combat. Yo, what's going on here? You remain logged into the server if you force quit. Cannot use while stuck. What in the shizzle my nizzles? Right, well I bugged out the game. It's just eternally saying I'm in combat. No, I can still quit. No way, like look. Thing is that or not. Alright. You're right. I don't need to alt F4, watch. Right click, boom. Alright, let me load it back up again. But the thing is I don't know if it's still gonna show me as logged in, and then it's gonna give me some. Yeah, you see this stupid. Already logged in, you see? This is not good. So now I'm like locked out. It's gonna take a while for it to kick me off. That sucks ass. Logged me out. Oh, here we go. Log me out. Log me out. You literally have to be the #1 PvP. Yeah, I'm sure there is, but I'm probably never gonna get that achievement ever in my life. Here we go. Let's get the fuck out of here. Exit. No legitimate exit? Right, well. Okay, so let's do what the original plan was. I'm gonna do a regular ass dungeon as a wolf. So in order to do that, I'm gonna have to build my ultimate again. Let me teleport to anybody. For another ESO? I mean, I doubt they're gonna make another ESO. Like, it'll probably be a very, very, very long time from now. Because I think, you know, ZeniMax is trying to pull a WoW 2 on this game. So you see how long World of Warcraft has lasted, right? Like, That's a good thing. Like I really like what they did. They kept the same game running with lots of expansions. That's what I'm hoping they do with this game too. I don't want to see sequels. Seeing a sequel of an MMO is such a like heartbreaking thing. It really is. Mainly because, you know, why the hell is the you know, the player base gonna move? And then whenever you get a new sequel, most people already established themselves in one game, and they're not gonna want to put themselves through the torture of like starting all over again and having to re-gear. And that was the biggest problem I saw with the Division, because the Division was the same concept. All these games that are looter shooter type shit, like grinding for equipment games like Warframe, Destiny 2, the Division series, like that shit, those don't ever deserve to get a sequel ever. When you give those games sequels, you're destroying the player base, and you're also asking the old player base to upgrade, which a lot of them will, and a lot of them will be like, woo, sequel. But really what's happening is they're trying to make money off of your ass. They see that the real way to make quick bucks off of people is to say sequel on the box, you know? It makes you feel like there's gonna be a brand new, totally different, defining, you know, fixing all the issues of the first game. That's what they make you feel like is gonna happen. And a lot of times they don't do anything but just copy paste. And that's what happened with what's it called? Destiny. When Destiny made the sequel of Destiny 2, people were like excited, and I was just like, oh, here we go again, another sequel. And when the game actually launched, they saw the problems. It was the same fucking game, copy paste, and it took them a long time to really make that game feel like an actual sequel through DLCs and all sorts of other shit. So that's the Division 2 suffered from the same problem. They didn't actually make it any better. It was the same game again, and then they just slightly tweaked it to make it feel a little different, but it's the same game again, you know. But then you got to start from scratch. You're starting from level 1 and having to grind back up. It's so stupid. Like, if they would have just kept, because the Division 1 was so good, if they would have kept it like that, but then just kind of like expanded on it and then fix some of the really defining problems with the game. Like, there was a lot of, like, the PvP was suffering because of balance, and then you know, there was a lot of little things they could have tinkered and fixed, but instead they decided, oh, we're making a part 2 because we need more money, guys. We need more money. Throw me $60. It's an excuse. That's all it is. Excuse for you to work over another $60. Sucks. So whenever I see stuff like that, it makes me sad. The exception with sequels is when I see a game like Last of Us. You know, Last of Us 1 came out like how many years ago? That was a long time ago. And then now we have Last of Us 2 coming out like next month now. Now they actually updated their date. I'm excited about that game because it's an actual sequel to the storyline, continuing on the series of something that, you know, it had a closure, but at the same time it left a lot of things open for more story. So that's good. That to me is a legitimate sequel I would definitely buy. But when it comes to a grindy game like Warframe, I don't want to see a Warframe 2. If I see a Warframe 2, I'm not moving to that shit. Fuck that game. You know, like, literally, that's my concept. I would never move. Expand on it, make it better the way it is, and that's it. Like, I don't see the point. Well, sometimes they make sequels just to upgrade the graphics. That is true, but it's so minor now. This day and age, with the way graphics are, like, if you look back at the Division 1 or Destiny 1, and then you compare it directly to Destiny 2 or the Division 2, they're not that much different. Like, tweak, they're so small of a tweak, they could have easily implemented that into their game. But no, we need a full-fledged sequel. The only way we can achieve this, guys, give me $60 and we'll make it happen. That's all it says to me. That's all they're trying to say. Pay me money, I will give you the sequel you were waiting for, even though it's just a copy paste of the last one. It sucks. I really hate that concept. And now there really isn't an excuse with graphics, because like I don't feel like graphics could get any better than this. I really don't. Like all I see is more detail. They could throw in more shades of grass on the ground. Maybe a little bit more texturing on the face to make it look more real, but I don't see it advancing anymore. Like I really don't see the point in graphics anymore. They just need to make good games now. That's it. We're going. Let's try Wayrest Sewers. I'm gonna do it. Let's do it on veteran. I think we can handle this shit on veteran. How do I put veteran mode? Oh, here it is. Veteran. Where was Wayrest? Lost it now. Like I was literally just looking at it. Not in the shizzle, my nizzle. City of Ass. Oh. I was literally just looking at it. What the fuck? Where's Wayrest? What happened to it? Did it disappear? Did it delete it from the game the moment that I clicked away? What happened to it? Elden Hollow. I must be blind right now. Oh my god. Whatever. I guess we're going to Fungal Grotto. God damn. So you're also saying that Guild Wars 2 wasn't worth being... No. That was the super exception. That was the only MMO I've ever seen that made tremendous strides from the first game. That's the only one I give excuse to. Guild Wars 1, like if you compare, like that's what I mean though. When you compare Guild Wars 1 side by side to Guild Wars 2, completely different games. The graphics are ridiculously upgraded. It's a completely open world in Guild Wars 2 that you can explore whatever the hell you want at any point in time. Guild Wars 1 was very linear. It was very like just straight to the point, one path. There wasn't really much to do. There was little things here and there, but it wasn't like Guild Wars 2 where it was like so massive and so ridiculous that it's just it was just the draw, the scale of it was just crazy. That is a true sequel. That to me is a true sequel. But every other game that I've ever seen do a sequel is always like very minor shit. Like even if you look at the Assassin's Creed series, Assassin's Creed, you look at the very first one and then it jumps to the second one, which is a lot like the first one. Then the third one kind of gets a little bit bigger. You start to see on the third one it's like starting to become an open world. And then it goes into Black Flag, and Black Flag was like, that was the best Assassin's Creed game. Like I don't care about the other ones. That's literally the best game I've ever played through Assassin's Creed. Even though it wasn't a true Assassin's Creed feeling game, but it was so awesome being able to get on the ships and then like, you know, doing stuff on land. Like there was a lot of stuff to do. And then it went into the whole like Origins and then like Odyssey. those two games fucked it all up, because not because of the story, because I actually like the story a little bit, at least in Origins I like the story, but it's the RPG, stupid RPG elements that they added to the game. The leveling system, the whole like zones are locked out for certain level ranges, making it so that you can't explore at all. And it's like you're set on this whole linear path of following the quest and doing the side quest, and you have to do those things to level up to get to the next zone. That's a problem. I don't like that. I like to be able to do what I want to do, and if I want to explore, I want to explore, you know. Like that's the thing that I like about open world games, because like in Origins and Odyssey, it's forcing, like, you see this huge world, and like you can't explore any of it, but because everything's like level locked. So you go to the next zone and you go, oh man, I want to explore that area. There's nothing there. There's no quest. There's nothing to do. And then you're level 9, and then the mob is like level 65, and you're like, oh shit, I guess I can't fight that guy, even though I know that I could totally avoid his shot, avoid his attacks and all that. I'll be doing like 1 damage to him, but he can one-shot me though. You know, that's stupid. That to me is not fun at all. There's nothing fun about that. And it just ruins the whole game. Odyssey was like the worst Assassin's Creed game in my opinion, mainly because I couldn't just do the main storyline all the way through. You had to do the side quest to level up. So it felt tedious. And then on top of that, they're like, "Oh, it feels slow to you, huh? We got a thing called the cash shop over here. You just go to the cash shop, give me about 20 bucks, and I got you. I'll give you more levels. I'll give you faster levels." You know, and that's the thing that really fucking bothers me the most. Is like the companies are literally preying on people to go to the cash shop, buy the XP boosters so that they can get to the thing that's fun. Fuck that. I would rather never play a game like that, you know? That's the main reason why I can't back Ubisoft games anymore, because of that stupid shit. They love doing that. They got a new Assassin's Creed coming out, and I bet you it's gonna have a lot of microtransactions just like all the other ones. And if they make it, if they try to go old school with it and they actually do the things that they're supposed to do, like make it focused on story and not the stupid leveling shit, then maybe we'll have a good game. But if they don't do that and they go back to the same shit, which I highly think, there's like a 98% chance that it's gonna go that way, because they want to make money, and that's gonna ruin the game. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until reviews come in. I'm gonna wait until people start bitching, and then that's when I'm gonna I'm just gonna laugh, like, because it's just it's just it's a part of their history now. Now it's just like that's what they do, and that's it. Bethesda's falling into that same road where they're making games where it's just like as grindy as they possibly can, so that you spend more time in their games and you spend money on their cash shop. That's the life of video gaming this day and age. I never played any of the 2 games, so I don't know their difference. If you see it, like, all you gotta do is see it. You see the difference of Guild Wars 1 and Guild Wars 2, you'll see a dramatic difference. Like, look, I can show you it real quick. Like, you just go, like, watch this. Like, I don't know how to spell, apparently. Gameplay. Like, just look at this real quick.
My name is
John. All Assassin's Creed games have the similar concept, but yeah, Black Flag was 10,000 times better than the other Assassin's Creed. Dying Light forces you to do side quests. Yeah, Dying Light did go through a lot of that grindy shit too, and I really liked that game a lot. Like, I enjoyed it, but it fell into the same trap of like you have to stay in a certain zone and like farm out that area and finish it before you can move on. That was the, like, it didn't feel as bad because I didn't want to explore that much in that game, because I wanted to just kind of like get shit done. But that was different for me in that game. But yeah, it was there too. So it kind of ruined the experience. Look at Guild Wars 1. This is a city hub that he's in, running around. And then the actual questing part, it zones you into the zone, which Guild Wars 2 has zoning too. But like, you see the difference because you'll see like it's not. It has the illusion of open world, but it's not. There's a lot of invisible walls blocking you from going anywhere. So like, if you try to run off in that direction where he's facing right now, you'll eventually hit an invisible wall. It leads you on a path, you know. Like if you're not following that exact path, you're not gonna be able to do anything. Like you can't even really run around mobs because they'll aggro you anyway. You know, so that's the thing that's different about Guild Wars 1. Like when you look at Guild Wars 2 though, Guild Wars 2 is completely open. Like you can literally go anywhere you want to. Like it's massive. This is just a tutorial zone, so the tutorial, this little tutorial zone that he's in right now is very linear, very Guild Wars 1 like. But then after that, when you get into the open world, it's like do whatever the fuck you want. Like it literally just encourages you to explore, because you'll see the hearts and you'll see little question marks like showing like basically where there's things you should explore just to see if there's something new out there, and that's where the game gets like really broad and like it just starts expanding. So yeah, this game did it right. This Guild Wars 2 was definitely such a huge remake. I like to grind, but don't force me to grind. No, I hear you. I mean, I'm in the same boat where I don't mind the grind. It doesn't bother me. I've been around it my whole life and I'm used to it. I've played so many MMOs that get it. Like I already know the concepts of every single MMO. But when it comes to like a shooter game like Destiny, you know, like the thing that really bothered me the most about both Destiny and also the Division was that it was randomly generated drops. You know, it's not like in this game. You see this dungeon I'm in right now? Okay, this is Fungal Grotto. Like I could literally just do this. ESO fungal here. Like I can see what kind of things are gonna drop in the Fungal Grotto. Like it actually shows me what drops in here. Like it'll tell me what sets and all this shit, which I can't find for some reason. But sometimes they'll tell you, okay, drop, set drop. Frags, Spider Cloggo, whatever. The Viper Sting. What's Viper Sting? See, this is a medium set, Viper Sting. You see, and it tells you like what boss drops it, what has a better chance to drop that thing. You still gotta grind it, but at least you know you're gonna get that sword if you kill that boss eventually. You know? It's not like in Destiny or in the Division. It's like grind your ass off, kill anything in the whole entire world, and maybe you'll get a chance to get a purple fucking the gun you've been looking for. You know, like that's the problem with those games. Just grind. You feel like you're grinding for no reason, and you don't even know what you're grinding for. Like you're just killing things and you're praying to God that it's gonna drop the thing you want. Like, that's how that game is. That's the thing I really hated about those two. Notice that you have many mounts in many of the MMOs. That Terra, you can only have 2 mounts for free. A Pegasus too? Yeah, well, Terra's you know, it's an Asian game. I mean, what are you gonna expect? I mean, like when you look at Western MMOs like this, Elder Scrolls Online, it's made for us, and I guess because we think too much about these things, and we're like, no, we're not gonna deal with this grind, because they know that I guess Americans are more lazy than Asians. I don't know. Like I don't understand why they have that concept of like the Asian games are super fucking grindy to the point where you have to have 0 life and you have to play it for like 12 hours a day in order to like do anything. I don't know what that concept is. I don't understand that. But then they started trying to incorporate that into American games, like more like Western style games. And obviously it gets an uproar. There's a lot of people that will start making YouTube videos and start bitching, and yeah, it starts going into that whole thing. Asian MMOs always fall into the same problem. Like it's always the grind thing, and it's always like they always have this thing of like they put the mobs in the zone and they're just kind of spaced. It almost looks like social distancing. They're 6 feet apart, and they just put like a field of the same mob just kind of standing out in the field, you know? Whereas in a game like this, it's very organized. Like you know, like there's certain type of creatures in one part, and you might find a human on this side that wants to kill you, a bandit or whatever. Like it's different. Like it diversifies. But in Asian games, it's always the same thing. It's like a field of mobs, and then you go to the quest guy and he says kill 20 of those things to collect like goblin blood or whatever the fuck. And then you go and you kill 20 of them, you get the goblin blood, and you bring it back, and then mission complete. Yay. Like it's too simplistic. There's nothing to it. It's just like literally you go, you get the goblin blood, you come back, he gives you a reward. Rinse and repeat. Non-stop. It's just the same shit. Eventually you run out of quests, and then you have to grind, and then like at least the Asian games I'm thinking about, like Aeon suffered from that. Terra also goes through that shit. Even though there is a lot of quests, but at the same time, it's a lot of the same bullshit quest of like kill 20 and shit. And then it starts getting more intense and it's like kill 100 creatures. You know? Kill 100 creatures. Like, that's stupid. Like, I'd rather not even do the quest, and I'll just rather just grind and that's it. Anyway, let's do this. I'm gonna pull them. I am playing this on veteran, by the way, so let me see how this is gonna be. I got tired of Asian MMOs because of that. Like, it's just, it feels grindy. Like, it doesn't even feel like they were trying to make it interesting or fun or anything. Like, it's just, it's always the same process. It feels like a job. Probably gonna die. Probably shouldn't have herd up the whole fucking build. Forgot this is on veteran too. Cleaning them up. Let me get rid of these archers. Damn, look at them all standing in a row. It was so perfect looking. Get feared, bitches. And you know what was the worst thing about the last true Asian MMO I played was Aeon. Aeon, that game, like it felt good leveling and everything. Like it was fine for me. I was used to the grind and everything, so it was okay. But the biggest problem with that game was how they intertwined the PvP with the PvE. They made you go to this space zone. I don't remember what the place was, but you had to farm these things called Balar hearts. And the only way to get them was like you had to grind these like mobs, these specific mobs out there. But since your gear wasn't very good, because you're still trying to get the gear, you're getting killed by the people that were hardcore as fuck, playing the game for fucking 20 hours every single day, no lifing it, and they got the best gear already. They already got their Balar hearts and all that shit. So they're farming your ass while you try to get your gear. And it got to the point where it was impossible. It was impossible to get your gear because they would just slaughter you in a second. Like they'll one-shot your ass. So it was pretty disheartening. It got to the point where me and my friend just quit because we couldn't do it anymore. It was just, that was the roadblock. That was the biggest roadblock of the game. And the only other way to really get around that was to pay a gold farmer guy to basically do it for you, which was very fucking shady. And yeah, we eventually just said, nah, fuck it, we're not doing it. Not worth it. only MMO that is free. Why don't you play this game? This game is $20. And it was 15 at one point, and then it had like, you know, the DLCs included and all that shit. When I started getting back into this game, they have sales all the time, so. But this game is free. Like, you just pay the initial, you know, copy of the game, which is 20 bucks, and then that's it. Like, you don't have to spend any more money until you're ready to buy the expansions, you know. But you don't need the expansions at all. You don't. This dungeon I'm doing right now is in the basic game. Like, this is in the core game. And plus, there's a lot more people playing this game than probably Terra. Terra's probably not that popular anymore. So you'll probably find more people to play with too. That's why this game is doing so well right now. You don't have to pay a monthly fee. The option is only there if you want to get the crafting bag, pretty much. That's it. There's really no other reason to get the thing, because the DLCs kind of blow or whatever. I tried running around in the DLC zones and stuff, and I didn't care. They didn't feel that fleshed out. They didn't really do too much story wise, and it wasn't really my thing. I didn't care. So you really don't have to buy any DLCs. You don't have to buy any expansions. You can play it the way it is. And this build I'm running, you can run this build on any character too. You don't need to be a warden. Like I've already gotten to the point where like I could probably do this on any character. It doesn't matter. If I get this same gear, I'm good. I'll rock this gear set on every character if I could. I'm trying to clear this shit because I don't want to have to deal with the boss and the mobs and these archers too. Nice. Way to run right into my slashes. Alright, I'm gonna call the boss. Come on down, buddy. He just juked me out. He didn't even do the special attack. I wonder if I could pull him. Oh, never mind. Door's closed. I was gonna say if I could pull him to the next set of mobs or maybe to the next boss. That would be cool if I can herd up all the bosses together. Blocking. What I see, at least, Black Desert is very similar to ESO. No, man. I played Black Desert. No, that's not. That falls into the same trap as Terra, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Black Desert is a better version of Terra. That's the way I look at it. It's like a better version because the graphics are nice and the combat is really cool. It feels like an action game. But the way the questing is and the way the grinding is, it's exactly like you would see in Terra. It's the spaced out mob thing. It's the quests that have no meaning. Like it's It's a grind fest game. You know what I wouldn't mind playing? Wouldn't mind playing Skyrim again. Or maybe even, what's it called? Oblivion. I really loved Oblivion. That was like my first real entry into like Elder Scrolls, because I played Morrowind. Like Morrowind was the first one, but I didn't really finish it. Like I didn't get serious into it. I only played it because I thought the water graphics was the best. I love the water graphics in that game. Like I was so like mesmerized by the water graphics that was the only reason why I even got the game. Just stare at the water all day. The thing I hated the most about Morrowind is that it was too much of an RPG in the way of the combat. I didn't like the mischance, and like you're swinging in their face a big ass sword and it says miss over their head. Like that drives me crazy. That shit pisses me off. So I couldn't get into it because of that. Thank God. Alright, let's move on quick. I'm running out of wolf form. I'm running out of wolf. Just need to kill this thing real quick. Eat him, eat him, eat him. Yes. Gotta eat this one too. When I buy ESO, I think I'll do a glass cannon build, making it high risk, high reward. You can, yeah, and you can make a pretty viable build that way. I personally don't like, you know, glass cannon characters, but I've seen plenty of people that do it, that they do some like crazy ass damage. Alright, I'm moving on. I'm gonna run straight for the boss. Oh, this is a boss here? Where's the boss? Fine? Like, I thought there was a boss here. Oh, it is this one. Okay, here. It's so easy to make nice builds in this game. It doesn't take a whole lot of effort. I even, like, because the main thing that's going to drive your build is what skills you have in your tray. So you pick a good amount of skills that work well together, like buffs and heals and things like that, and you'll be okay. You'll be fine. You're going to end up soloing a lot of the content in the game. And then when you start getting gear sets, it just makes you different. Like, it either buffs your damage tremendously, or it will keep you safe. Like this one, this gear set I'm running on this constantly just gives me healing back. That's why I'm always at full health all the time, and it makes it look like I'm invincible. It's because my gear sets are constantly healing me. So that's the main thing that really drives this one. Yeah, I don't even move out of the way of it, the red circles or anything. I just stand right in it. I don't even care. At least these low level dungeons are not even a big deal. The DLC dungeons, they put more challenging stuff in those. Like you can get one-shotted by red circles in those. You gotta be real careful. But the basic dungeons of this game are actually super easy. That's the thing I miss the most, because when I used to put it on random, it wouldn't give you the DLCs because I didn't have access to the DLCs, so it'll only give me the maps that I actually own. So I'll put it on random and get into a match like this one, and it's like a pushover. It's so easy. But then the DLCs are the hardest by far. Like the DLCs are just so ridiculous. That's why I don't really care to get the DLCs, because I want to just avoid having to do those dungeons, you know? I could care less. And besides the Thieves Guild DLC, you can do my gear set without having to buy anything extra. The stuff I'm running is mostly non-DLC. Well, actually, I think one of them is Imperial City DLC, but I think that comes with the base game now. At least I think so. Follow me. Can you follow me to the main boss? Curious. Actually, he's gonna toss me into the thing. I don't know if I want to deal with that. I'll stay back here. I don't want the main boss throwing me into that pit. Fuck. Come on, do your heavy attack. There we go. Where's that crab? Oh, I gotta eat. I didn't see where the crab went. Oh, he's right here. Okay, let me kill him. Come on, buddy. I just like the high risk. Even though I mainly play as a tank in League. Don't like the idea of slapping the enemy with a wet towel. Yeah, hitting him with a wet towel. Yeah, I get it. Basically, my build is supposed to be hitting him with a wet towel, but it's still doing okay. It's not the best in the world, but it still gets the job done. Because my build is not spec for damage at all. Like it's all tanky shit. It's all I put on this thing. And still, you see what I'm doing. Still doable. It's a bird. It's wolf. Wolf turned what? The heck is that? Oh, wolf churs. Ah. I was like, wolf turns? Wait, what's that again? It's a wolf churs. I see what you mean. Build is more giving your enemy a pistol that aims at the holster and making them pull the trigger. Yeah, kind of, yeah. It's like the gear set is hurting them, because you see all the damage over time stuff that's happening is a lot having to do with my gear set, but it's so minor, the damage, that I would compare it probably to like a little BB gun. Not really that good. The thing that's doing the most damage is definitely my actual attacks. Alright, almost got him. There it is. His ass. Is this the one? I don't remember if this is the one that actually hits you with that, throws you into the pit shit. I don't remember. I'm probably thinking about a different one. That shit hits real hard. I'll just hit my heal every time. I think that would be fine. I have to block that attack, otherwise that shit will fuck me up. I gotta be real careful with that. Ah, damn. Welcome back, King. What you doing? Oh, okay. I thought he was resetting. Slap him with that that mud sounds, mud slap. Oh, this is gonna take a while. every time he does that, I always think he's resetting. Almost got him. See, and this is why it would probably be better to not even solo this shit. Not even bother with this, and just get on a team, tell everybody to go DPS. That's it. Yay. Is there anything else?
By the ebony blade, this is it.
Okay.
We found the shrine.
This is it. Yeah, I think this is the end of it. Yep, that's the end of the dungeon. I don't think there's anything left, so the fungal grotto lets you go inside there, and then you have to fight that lady at the end. Yay, we beat the dungeon. That doesn't let me in. Like an actual drop? That's something else. Thought it was like a dungeon drop. This go. This is like the end right here. You have to run this way in the second version of this. Okay, that was the end of that part. Get out of here, go back to base. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a drink. Okay. Fuck. What are we doing? What's the stuff I got? Piece of the Viper. Probably just rip that shit apart. Boots of the Viper. Like Doctor. I'd be able to just list that. We know it's roll dodge. That's a kind of shitty bonus. That's bound. I'll probably rip it apart just to get the divines off of it. Alright, let's check it out.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I could probably get that divine. Research. I already have divine. Divine is on this. Oh, let me do my daily. The provisioner. Okay, so I'll sell that one on the auction house.
The Red Mountain. Oh, that's
I don't know what
just
the fuck
noise
is
and
wrong with me
smoke.
nowadays.
Nothing to be concerned about.
Drunk the double.
I'm
What?
almost certain
Drunk
it
a
won't
double.
erupt during our lifetime. Lord Vivek
I don't know how to read.
would never allow
I've
such a
drunk
thing.
double the coffee. I usually drip, drip, and I feel like I haven't slept for 48 hours. Damn, my reading skills are off the chain today. I'm pretty shitty with the coffee. Coffee doesn't do anything for me. I could literally drink coffee before I go to bed and still sleep like a baby. I don't know why it affects everybody differently, but I don't know. For me, it doesn't do anything. I don't know why. I guess I'm immune to it. But yeah, I feel sleepy all the time. I'm with you on that. Like even right now, I'm dozing off and I'm like 2 seconds away from like just going to lay down, but I shouldn't do that. Like that's just, it just feels like laziness to me. I'm trying to push. I need to sell this for 900. Not really going for a whole lot. provisioner. Haley. Cracked. Alright, what's my objective? Oh, I'm already good. Oh shit. Just turn it in. Probably the same stuff from the last time. Damn, that's easy turn-in quest. I still haven't seen a provisioner's right, or still haven't given me that. Damn.
What does security mean to you? Give it me.
I'll sell that thing. I'll sell it for 800. Sell this for 100. Another fish. I'll just rip it open. Okay, that's the end of that crafting. Let me just junk all this other stuff.
They said I could make.
See these marked meads and shit. This is the one I think I just turned in. All these two, tonic and the hagfish. I just turned in. I'll keep them in my inventory just in case. That's it.
I could give you a song and dance, but when all is said and done.
$89. They only give you one transmute stone for finishing a vet. Really? Be lame. But I remember it different. I kind of wish that I could be a tank. Normal done. I mean, be a wolf in a normal dungeon, because once I start losing aggro, I'm not like an official tank anymore. Only thing that blows. Let me do a random. Alright, easy. Yeah, I don't really see a point in doing veteran dungeons anymore. because you can get the same rewards on normal. You don't have to do a veteran. You won't get as much, and then the gear would be one shade lower, but it's so easy to upgrade gear now that there's really no point in doing veterans and putting yourself through that torture. Actually, I gotta...
Secure the mine and kill these interlopers.
Kill the interlopers. These sons of a bitches.
You'll never get these eggs.
Light it up.
Sadri, you double cross.
This is why I like caltrops a lot. It's good for aggroing them initially. It doesn't hold the aggro, but it's still good enough to be able to like kind of hit the target once so that they start looking at you, you know? Good little aggro thing, initial aggro. I wish it taunted. I wish there was some kind of AoE taunt.
You'll never leave here alive.
Burn it all.
Think you could make fools of us, Sadri? Get it! I need aid!
I didn't aggro them. I was hoping it would. Let me pull the next mob. Let me pull the next one. All right, wolf time.
Where'd you go? Damn it, Rook. Maybe those eggs down there are in better shape. Do me a favor and take care of the undesirables down there. I'll stay here and supervise.
I'm hurt. What's this? More fodder for the Kwama? Light it.
Light it. I wonder if that counts as a taunt when they get feared. Me neither, but I take 2 magnesium pills every night and I feel like discovered an even deeper state of sleep because of that.
Not done yet. Cowards, the lot of you. This mine belongs to House Celos.
Ah,
You are intruders. And
interesting.
will be disciplined as such.
Guess I'm gonna have to go into regular form. He doesn't want to look at me. That's the only downside with Wolf. I wish there was a way to taunt. I'll be all about that shit. I'll just stay in Wolf forever if I could. He hits pretty hard.
They're practically laying money. We'll have this place cleaned out in no time.
No time.
Oh, this is good stuff. Old Selos must have been raking in a fortune. So you believe there was gold in here? Fools.
Going back in the werewolf. Next, actually, let me eat his ass. Literally eat his ass. Alright, let's go. Oh, this one's so easy compared to the second version of this dungeon, where he goes into like a bubble and then you have to fight all the little ads and shit. Like, he's super annoying. Some fried calamari. Not fried though, it's raw. Raw calamaris. Bitch. Woo. That combo.
You want me? Come and get me.
Oh, you guys are dying. Easy enough. Oh. You know, it's decent XP. No chest. Oh, right here. All right. Get out of here. And I'm gonna look for another dungeon. Boom. Instant queues. I love those instant queues. Bum bum. Crypt of Hearts 2.
Leave the students be. I'm the one you want.
I don't know how you lot escaped from torture, but it will resume.
You are not yourself, Narayaneth. Let me help you.
Help yourself,
Bitch.
Wait.
Help yourself, bitch. Pretty much what he said. Oh.
Do you lout think you're going to save my wife? She doesn't deserve to be saved.
It's just up ahead, and it's under guard. Be careful.
Tear them to pieces! An Allen way is not to be harmed! You won't get far. This place is not for mortals. We're going to open you up. Find some chains to hang you on. Even if you defeat me, you won't. I need healing!
You heard him? He said, even if you defeat me, I will. I need healing. That's so. Alright.
doesn't concern you, outsider. Leave those souls! Kill the intruders!
Perhaps we have a chance at this. Let me take my students out of the Daedra's reach. Narayanak will answer for this. He has to. I'll open the lock on the other side. The study is just a bit farther. This way. Whatever he keeps in here now, it's well guarded.
Out! The lot of you! You've no right to enter!
No right to enter.
This was our bedroom. We used to store our adventuring relics here. It's warded. Quite a defense for such a small room. There must be a way to open it. And these statues didn't used to be here.
You help opening the door. Fast.
A guardian. Watch out. The bedroom is open. Follow as you can. Husband's journal mentions a ritual that brought the Daedra performed out in the rain. Only a few courtyards on the grounds, so let's seek them out.
You're a tenacious lot. If you insist, I'll be happy to feed you to the blade.
Oh my god. I'm just trying to eat. Kept like procking off of the other people doing powers. I feel like nobody ever uses the synergies. Is it just me? I feel like nobody in the planet Earth uses this. Because it feels like such a cumbersome thing to do. Like press a button for no. Are we?
Way returns to her suffering. You have no say in it.
I didn't know it did all this. I thought it just spawned as a big ass thing. Ah, I missed out my feeding. I'm gonna lose wolf form in a second here, though. Damn. That blows. And just walk right through the gate.
Isn't here. We should keep moving.
The treasure. All right.
These crypts will be your grave. I will ensure that.
That blade you wield, how did you come upon it?
All that should concern you is that it counsels me. It convinced me of your betrayal, of the need for the students to pay for their insolence.
It has led you astray.
Paying for the
On
insulin.
the contrary, this blade grants me a clarity I never had in life. And I will have you respect it.
This boss is like extra fucking annoying because of that. there's no way to really avoid that unless everybody's spaced away like real fast. See if I can do it.
Ritual site where the Daedra are coming through, and where Narayaneth is waiting. Narayaneth, cease this madness. My friends have defeated your horde. Lay down your blade.
You so love the sound of your own voice. Couldn't you see the blade wanted you here all along?
The blade? I can hear the whispers from it.
I can hear the whispers from the blade.
So many lives.
The blade hungers for you, for the connection between us, and I give it gladly.
Do it.
You think that blade is yours to touch? It has a master, and he is me. You'll never leave this place. Not alive.
Got some good DPS on that group.
The model did well in feeding my killing word. My black edge.
Who are you?
Never has the whispering from that blade been so pronounced.
I'm free.
Whispering of the blood.
Created it, aren't you? That weapon must
I sell
never
things?
again be allowed to influence. I can't believe it.
It has hurt you, has it not? Perhaps you could destroy it. Disable it. I could help you.
You think I trust you?
All
The one who twisted
right.
my husband, murdered my students. I will send the blade away, and I will do
Okay.
so on my own.
I think I'm gonna take a
terms,
short
no matter the
little
cost.
break,
It
and then I'm
will
gonna come
travel
right
far,
back.
ever
I'm gonna play
slipping
some
in
Metal
the
Gear
hands of
Solid.
the
I want to get back into that.
This cannot
Do some
happen
stuff.
again.
The blade.
Probably beat the game. I don't know. And then tomorrow is gonna be Fallout 76 day,
Turn home.
most likely. I gotta check the mail to see if it actually comes in. It's supposed to come in tomorrow. And play the shit out of that game.
Never
Anyway,
failed to amuse.
thanks for watching,
That edge
and
was
I'll see you guys in a little bit.
and would have seen
It's a Metal Gear Solid.
at my side
Alright.
in the days to
Peace.